Morning. So I made this video. I'm making this video because people always ask me what do I use on my face, and I was thinking like, well, it's nothing really. It's just like Ambi and Jergens moisturizer. So I've already done my face, but I was thinking, oh, let me just show them real quick because people think the Ambi you have to wash off, but I've been using this Ambi since 1993, and I use the Ambi for normal skin, and so I'll show you what I do. So I just imagine my face didn't have any moisturizer on it. It's a dry face. So I put the Ambi like this on my fingertips, and then I rub it in everywhere. Normally people use Ambi. Traditionally they use bleaching cream for a spot where their skin may have been darker because of a bump that they kind of like messed with, or an area of hyperpigmentation. But I use it maintenance wise. I just use it all over my face anyway, because as women we have hyperpigmentation anyway, around your mouth, sometimes on your chin, sometimes on your cheeks. African American women and Hispanic women, Indian women, Asian women have hyperpigmentation in the cheek area, around their mouth sometimes, whatever. So the chin. So that's the first layer of Ambi. So the Ambi's on, and I just kind of like let it sit for a couple of seconds or maybe a minute or so. And so, yeah, I never suffered with acne or anything like that growing up. And I remember a lot of teenagers was using, remember that Noxzema? It was white, kind of like whipped cream looking, but it was thicker than whipped cream. A lot of teenagers would use that, and I was kind of like, oh, I want some Noxzema too. I thought it did something else. I used that Noxzema, and I thought I had the measles. I broke out so bad because I didn't need it. And I was like, ugh, okay, so I won't do that anymore. But what I found out was sometimes with pregnancy or childbirth, your skin changes. So after my first child, I was like, maybe I need to do something with my skin. I need to have a nighttime routine or something. And so I always would clean my skin with either alcohol or witch hazel, which I think when I was in middle school, a lady was talking to a girl one time in my class, and the little girl had blackheads, I think. And the lady was saying, you could benefit from using witch hazel. It looks like alcohol, but it's not. It's a astringent. And so I will buy witch hazel now. I thought it was on my counter, but no. I buy witch hazel now. This is a cleanser. I don't wear makeup in the sense of like concealer and base and foundation and all that. I do wear my lipstick, matte red lipstick. This is the lipstick I wear. It's so pretty. It comes on like a red gloss, but then it hardens, and it's so pretty. So my eyebrows have been microbladed. I think they've been tattooed though, because microblade don't last 2 years. This has been going on for 2.5 years. So I normally just kind of like, clean them off. I don't have to even really fill them in. So I do like to wear lash extensions sometimes, but what I found out with lash extensions is my eyelashes fall out, and it makes me so upset. And I don't know how to put on strips yet. I'm gonna learn how to put strips on, because there are people that cheat. They wear strips so good, these strips look like extensions. And I'm like, you know what? It is a fraction of the money, and then you have to sit there and let the glue and stuff hurt. Oh, getting those lash extensions, the glue makes my eyes turn red. My eye got swollen one time. It was horrible. Okay, so now it's time for the Jergens. I use Jergens. My grandmother used Ambi when I was little. And I remember she used Ambi and black white. Remember, black and white was in the same kind of tube, and it was purple and white, and it had a lady whose face was half black and half white. And my grandmother would use black and white because she would have these marks on her face where when she would pull hair bumps, where the hair bump was left, her face would get dark. So she would use the bleaching cream to make the spot go away. Okay, so after I put the Ambi on, I put the Jergens on. My face is shiny because I already did this, but I was like, oh, I forgot to show them. Jergens. This is the same thing with the Ambi. My grandmother used to use this too. You can't really find it. This light is not good, y'all. I swear my face is this. Okay, there it is. You can't really find it, but this time my husband found it at H-E-B. Sometimes he has to really look around and find it. Like sometimes the beauty supply, sometimes the Dollar General. It's like $5 or $6. And this 15-ounce container will last you for a long time. So, if I can open it. So I take my nail and get a big thing of it. And I put it on top of the Ambi. So I put it on top of the Ambi and I just rub all over the Ambi. I remember when my son Joel was getting nursing care a few days a week. The nurses, two of them was from Nigeria and one was from Kenya. And they would tell me that they use this bleaching cream called Nadiola. And Nadiola is supposed to be stronger because I think this has 2%. Yeah, 2% of that hydroquinone, that's the bleaching agent. And the Nadiola has 3%. And I was like, let me get some because I had Journey after I had Joel. So I had Journey when I was 40. So I was like, my skin was doing some stuff too. A lot of hyperpigmentation. So, but it was too strong. My face immediately knew I was using something different. And then I remember I was telling my cousin about Ambi because her and her mom was like, what do you use on your skin? So she used Ambi and her face broke out. But I think she can use black and white. I'm not really sure. I think that's what the story was. So it's really shiny. But you'll be surprised because as you go about your day, your skin will get drier. If you didn't do this in the morning, y'all, your skin will get dry. And then, with dry skin causes wrinkles. Now, for people that wear makeup, this will be good for you to do. It's good for you to moisturize your face before you apply your makeup. But I'm not really sure about the time period before you apply your makeup. And I really wouldn't apply it right before. I've seen makeup tutorials where they do put moisturizer on though before the makeup, or your makeup will be cakey. So you do put moisturizer on to protect your skin before the makeup. But I know for sure this can be the same thing in your nighttime routine. Because I do this when I get out the tub. My face is it feels so good now. I'm just saying that it helped me. It helped me all my life. And I don't really suffer from breakouts. I did have these things called DPN. And I thought when I was getting them, they were freckles. I was like, man, who gets freckles in their 20s? And I thought they were cute at first. And then, see, I have some now. And then I was like, they turned from freckles to like moles. From moles to me, like they would stick out. And I know people in my mom's family that has them all over their face. Like my mom's like great aunts or whatever. They were like my grandmother's cousins. And so I was like, that was like a fear. Guess what? I was getting them. They're called DPN, dermatitis pigmentosa nigra. And so in about a 5-year span from me first start getting the freckles to me deciding to get them removed, they were already covering my cheeks. And I have the kind of brother who will say, what's on your face? And it's not ever cool for a man to call a woman out about anything wrong. He would tell me, man, what is on your face? Man, what's that stuff? What's that black stuff? So, and I've seen people with them way worse. And they just go about their life. But me, I have to have that in my head, the little man in my head, that I have a whole bunch of crazy stuff on my face. So I made the decision to get mine removed because for me, it was the right decision. I have a doctor in Sugar Land. Oh my God, what is her name? It's in Sugar Land, Complete Dermatology. I forgot her name. doctors, I'm going to have to put it, if y'all comment, I'll tell you what her name is. But for one price, she removes, no matter if it's 1 or 100, it's for one price. And so when I was kind of skeptical, because all you read is that they can't be removed. So I'm like, let me just see. So when I did my consultation, she removed like 10 of them. And I was like, oh my God. And they didn't come back. I waited like a month. They never came back. So for $250, she removed probably, and when I had my consultation, I had about 30 of them. When I went back, it was already like close to 50. That's how fast during that hormonal period in my life, they was just coming. So I got mine removed, and yeah, if I didn't get them removed, they would have been like covered. I think they would have been covered. They would have taken over. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, sometimes you have to go over your face with a dry hand and rub excess off and kind of like work it in. Will you see how it's still in there? And y'all know that Tyra Banks was talking about moisturizing way back when America's Top Model first came on. And it was about, man, probably 15, 18 years ago. And I was moisturizing. Wendy Williams talk about moisturizing all the time. When you're a certain age and you care about preventative, I tell my daughter who's 26 to start moisturizing now. Get you some witch hazel, which she's good at that. Get you some witch hazel, clean your face at night, and then go over with moisturizing. This Ambi is just an extra step that I do because I want my face to be even, because I do tend to have hyperpigmentation around here. So I keep it at bay pretty good. And it's not an obsessive thing. It's just maintenance, you know. It doesn't even take long. And my bathroom time is private time for me because, you know, kids and Joe are always right there. So this is what I do. I think, oh, some hair. I think at this stage, you can go back over it. You can start your makeup routine now because when I've gotten professional makeup done, I have moisturized and cleaned my face and then put a sealer of protection, which is moisturizer, on before I'll have the professional makeup done. So this is around that time when you can do it because it's still soft and shiny, but it's not per se greasy. So, all right. So this is what I use. And like I said, the Ambi is for normal skin. You can find Ambi at most black beauty supplies. You can still find Ambi sometimes at Walgreens, but not all the time. So, all right, that's what I use. So have a good day.